Alright, here it is. Age of Sigmar Flesh Eater Quartz Start Collecting Box. One of the best ways to get into Flesh Eater Quartz. In fact, buying a couple of these will net you a very decent Flesh Eater Quartz army. This is one of the earlier Start Collecting boxes that was released with version 1 of Age of Sigmar, but that doesn't mean that it is not a good set. This is one of the best sets that you can get in terms of being able to have a variety of ways to make your Flesh Eater Quartz army. I'm going to turn this box to the other side. As you can see, you can get your Crypt Horrors, your Crypt Ghouls, and your Born King, Ghoul King on Terrorgeist, but that's only scratching the surface of this box, because in fact you can build quite a variety of things just from this start collecting. And if you are a Flesh Eater Quartz army fan, getting a couple of these will definitely flesh out your army. We'll go ahead and take a look at what's inside. As with all start collecting boxes, this is just filled to the brim of stuff for Flesh Eater Quartz. As you can see, the box is pretty deep full of sprues. I'm just going to set this aside and I'm going to pull them out a couple at a time here. So these three half sprues, or this one full sprue right here and this half sprue, will build either your Crypt Ghouls or your Crypt Flayers. You can also build Vargeist, but unfortunately the Vargeist are not part of the Flesh Eater Quartz army, so it's probably best just to build these as either your Crypt Flayers or your Crypt Haunters, or you could build the Crypt Haunter Courtier and the Crypt Flayer Courtier, and then you'll just have an extra figure on hand. But really, depending on how you want to do this, you can build this as a unit of 3 Crypt Flayers, 3 Crypt Hunters, or you can have the Crypt Haunter Courtier, Crypt Haunter Flayer. And again, the versatility of this set and of this box makes it an amazing choice to start your Flesh Eater Quartz army. We're going to move on to the next couple sprues here. We got the big ones. This is it. These two sprues can build quite a few different models here. One is just a Terrorgeist, which is a behemoth, a monster for the Flesh Eater Quartz flying monster. You can build an Abhorrent Ghoul King on Terrorgeist or on foot, depending on whether or not you build this as a Terrorgeist on its own and then the Abhorrent Ghoul King on his own sprue or base. You can also build a Zombie Dragon or an Abhorrent Ghoul King on Zombie Dragon, and if you are a vampire type of player, you can build a Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. This kit right here is indicative of the flexibility of this Flesh Eater Quartz start collecting box. There are so many different ways to make this what you would like for your Flesh Eater Quartz army, and yeah, that's the great thing about this. Lastly, we have the Crypt Rules. You get 10 of them. And I guess in the normal Crypt Ghouls kit, you will get 20. The thing about this kit, though, is while it's nice and it's good to build for your battle line, the unfortunate thing is if you do build the Crypt Ghast Courtier, which is basically the Crypt Ghoul leader, you will only be left with 9 ghouls, and really you need to have 10 or more ghouls to form a battle line unit. So that's the one thing about this entire start collecting kit, is that the Crypt Ghoul sprue is not as flexible as some of the other sprues included here. But you know what? Depending on what you do, you have a variety of leaders that you can build out of the start collecting set. And if you choose not to build the Crypt Ghast Courtier, you'll have your unit of 10 right here. Next up are the bases. Again, not anything that's super exciting, but you'll get your 25mm bases for your Crypt Ghouls, your 32mm base if you build the Crypt Ghast Courtier, and then your 3 50mm bases for the Crypt Flayers, Crypt Hunters, and then of course your very large base for whatever behemoth that you build out of this kit, whether it's the Abhorrent Ghoul King on Zombie Dragon or Abhorrent Ghoul King on Terrorgeist or Zombie Dragon. There's just so much stuff that you can build out of this kit. This is why I'm so excited about Flesh Eater Quartz start collecting. It's the flexibility that you have in building this army. Alright, to finish this off, we have your build sheets here. So this is for the Crypt Horrors, Crypt Ghast, or the Vargeist kit that's included here. course, your build guide for the behemoth that's included in here, and then your build guide for your Crypt Rules. Lastly, and this is kind of just a relic of Age of Sigmar First Edition, each of the start collectings that were released then had a special battalion included with the start collecting. This is no longer legal for tournament play. You can still use it if you want, but really that would be more so for friendly games. And there you have it, Flesh Eater Court's Start Collecting Box, one of the most flexible start collecting boxes in Age of Sigmar. It is one of the original ones that was released with the game, but that doesn't make it any less good compared to some of the newer boxes. Again, the key to Flesh Eater Courts and this start collecting box is the ability to build what you need for your Flesh Eater Courts army. There is so much flexibility, and getting a couple of these will net you a very fully realized Flesh Eater Courts army. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more unboxing videos from Wargaming Noob.